seems like more and more of my time is being spent in this car with each passing day. Last night I slept at 11, up at 2. It's about 3:15. We've been on the road for about 20 minutes. Today our strategy is a bit different. To catch the rally cars in action, I'm going ahead with the marshals, going to the course. We'll set up camp somewhere from which we have a vantage point and we can look out at several sections. Really exhausted actually, so just want to get there and just make sure that we have a good point.
Blurry-eyed, we cruised through the darkness in a convoy. If I wasn't really tired, I'd have enjoyed this drive much more. But the prospect of getting to shoot all the rally action up close and personal kept me going. At the crack of dawn, we were at ground zero.
Finally, the promised land, or rather the promised road. I'm feeling much better after that early morning start. Now I'm feeling awake, and really this setting is making me quite excited. Right now we're at the start of the Mughal Road. This is Buffalo House, the place where Alexander's horse died. There's not much to show for it, honestly, except for that bridge, which is called Buffalo House Bridge. But from here, we're going to be moving up to our vantage point, which is Pir Ki Gali. Gully around here is used to refer to a path. And from there, we should be getting a pretty good view of all the rally cars coming around corners on the dirt highway.
Now we have to drive towards our first stop, Pir Ki Gali. I wanted to get there before the extreme rally participants.
Okay, things have not gone according to plan. Pir Ki Gali has not happened because I had another puncture, the same one I got fixed yesterday. But the upside is, I think I found the best seats in the house. There's a ribbon of that brown road winding its way up, and any moment now, a rally extreme gypsy is going to be screaming its way up, the very first one, and of course the rest will follow in. So I think this is going to be a good thing.
There it was. The first car came hurtling towards us, negotiating each turn with a measured impatience. This was quite a sight. Not a moment later, the others followed in. I was amazed at the speed that these guys were doing over absolutely tortuous terrain. Other than falling off a cliff, you could also do some serious damage with all the rocks around.
पेट्रोल मिलेगा मेरा टैंक फट गया सारा पेट्रोल मिल गया पता नहीं कौन सी
After the last car crossed us, I again started for Pir Ki Gali. I was a little apprehensive now about things coming my way. The condition of the roads kept me on tenterhooks. There were strong river crossings, and the road never seemed to smooth out.
This is a 40-degree incline. It's proper 4x4 country, and it leads into a hairpin bend. Nice. Cool, and it carries on. I must say the Endeavour just feels very capable of doing this. The engine just doesn't feel weak at any given point. Just chewing it all up with ease. The surface of the road is more like sharpened knives thrown all over the place, ready to cut up the tires at the first instance that you decide to pick up speed. And now that I don't have a spare, I really have to go slow, because if something does happen, I have nothing to fall back on. Okay, there it is. We've reached the top of the mountain. This is Pir Ki Gali, and the surface is horrible. Hoping that we can make it back to Srinagar.
Of course, I couldn't complain. The Mughal Road is still under construction. It will be thrown open to public only next year. so I pretty much broke into a celebration at the first sight of Smooth Dark.
Here we go!
After having made it through the worst part, I was smoothly cruising back towards Srinagar.
We were very happy with the way people greeted us at Kishtwar, at Rajouri. The whole villages had turned out, school children were there.
We saw parts of Kashmir that had not been seen before by civilians. So it was quite challenging. Yes, lucky to have survived, lucky to be back with the car in one piece.
It's the only year it will happen when the Mughal road will be really rough and a 4x4. This event will happen every year. But once the tarmac is laid, then the experience is not what Akbar or Jahangir experienced themselves. But it will be a wonderful road and we'll be the first to have crossed it.
Well, I'm back where it started, in the Pas Permain, Srinagar, for the Mughal Rally 2010. I must say, it was an exciting experience, and combined with the grand vistas that Kashmir has to offer, it's an incredible combination. The Mughal Rally, for its part, I feel is like a miniature raid. It's not as intense as per what I've spoken with people who have gone to the raid here, who have participated in the Mughal Rally as well. And it's not as long. The raid is much longer. Mughal Rally is packed into 2 days, which are very action-packed in that sense. Well, now the Endeavour and I have had a great time here, but I'm sure the Endeavour is now looking forward to heading back to the city where it can relax a bit and doesn't have to go through so much rough and tumble as it has had to. Meanwhile, for me, I'm trying to figure out if I can get my sensor seat now for the Raid Himalaya 2010.